now that the free DLC map Giant Shadow is available for all, let's check out some of the new artwork for maps that will only be for those who have access to Mom's credit card. After leaking out a picture of soldiers fighting down a hallway on Battlefield's Instagram page, the official Battlefield website was updated with 5 screenshots of concept art for the They Shall Not Pass DLC, which will drop in March, about a month too late for people that will get bored of Giant Shadow after unlocking all the paltry amount of weapons. This first image here is said to be of the, quote, heroic garrison inside Fort Vox that inspired us deeply. Down here in the maze of dark galleries, the French and Germans fought ferociously with grenades, flamethrowers, and poison gases. Oh, doesn't that just sound Ebola syphilis? Nowhere to go and gas grenades everywhere. Guessing by the love of the meat grinder type maps, this one will be called Operation Vox, in the same vein as Operation Metro and Operation Locker. Unlike an actual gamer, we move outside for the next set of pictures, which depict a forest fire greater than those in California due to the sheer plethora of shell casings that hit the ground hot, resulting in the nickname the Devil's Anvil. The next picture seems to have that raging fire in the backdrop, along with the crumbling village of Saint-Magnou during the Battle of Verdun. Interesting that they leave out one of the most famous, longest, and largest battles in World War I for DLC, but that's how DICE wants to make it Skrilla. Finally, in some proper trench warfare is this shot, also of Verdun, which seems to have those fires in the backdrop as well. Since there are millions of artillery shots fired which change the landscape, there's also a network of underground tunnels in addition to the trenches, which gives a whole new meaning to the term back rage. The last piece of art seems to be from a different map altogether, depicting the Battle of Soissons, which is for vehicle whores to rejoice with massive tank assaults. Additionally, there's a hint of a new behemoth in the village around the bend. Considering that this DLC introduces the French as a playable faction along with new weapons, we can only assume that a white flag will be the new cross-class gadget. If I had to hazard a guess, there seems to be 4 different maps: Operation Vox, Devil's Anvil, Verdun, and Soissons, with the first 3, or at least the middle 2, connected in the Operations game mode. But that's not all for the new shit that we're getting, as there is a new holiday event going on right now, starting with a brand new take on the War Pigeons game mode called Blind Delivery, where the minimap is turned off and only handguns and explosives are allowed. Why is it that every single new custom game that Battlefield rolls out is infinitely worse than the previous one? I guess that DICE has cornered the market on basement-dwelling, sounds of the jungle listening, war paint-wearing, cock-gobbling twat waffles. If you log on today, you will get a holiday truce dog tag after the famous Christmas Eve truce of 1914, during which players from either side played soccer on no man's land, shared presents, and conducted joint burial ceremonies while fraternizing with the enemies that they didn't really hate, but whose countries forced themselves to face off in war. Someone on Reddit actually posted an idea whereby people would join servers but not shoot at the enemies for an hour preceding midnight of Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. This would actually be a really cool thing to do, but then I have visions of XXX 420 Blaze at XXX shooting me with a sniper and then running to my body to teabag me while shit-talking in the chat. Also today, vehicle skins are being introduced into the new Battle Pack revision for tanks, the Distinguished Schnuck, which apparently is a supermarket chain in St. Louis, and the legendary Desert Gold. I'm not quite sure which is which, as the one on the left looks like actual gold, but the one on the right looks more like a desert. Guess we'll have to find out which skin will not make us blend into the amazing color palettes of a charred bloody war. I wonder when they're going to do a zebra skin for the cavalry units. That's some shit I'd throw some money down to get. Lastly, during December 23rd through the 29th, all players that log into Battlefield 1 will receive a daily battle pack. So basically, one more than they actually get by playing the game, because battle packs are given out like digits to a creepy guy that's hitting on you. Additionally, if you're a premium member, during that period you'll get 2 superior battle packs, which is in addition to the 14 that they already get, but they're spread out to only once a month, such that you don't even feel like you're being rewarded for shelling out $50 in good faith that DICE wouldn't fuck up the launch like past Battlefield games. Speaking of shelling out money, much like in prior Battlefield games, you could buy unlock shortcuts for each kit available in the game for $10 each, or $30 for an entire infantry bundle, along with $15 for the vehicle bundle, or $40 for all of the unlocks. I have no idea why you do this, as this game content-wise is more watered down than a rainforest, but I guess that some people don't like grinding their scout to get a gun that was nerfed to shit. However, not all the money is going in, as EA is issuing refunds to people that apparently are okay with playing the game on low with the minimum specs. Apparently the GTX 680 or 770 with DirectX 12 has no workaround for errors that some are experiencing, so DICE lied when it said that the GTX 660 is the minimum NVIDIA card. If you bought Battlefield 1 through Origin instead of through some shady website like G2A, you can get a refund for the game. Shameless plug, Green Man Gaming, my affiliate link in the description, isn't a shady website and gives refunds in this scenario, plus Battlefield 1 is 20% off at the moment. Lastly, in Legacy Battlefield news, a new Battlefield 2 mod called Battlefield Korea will be releasing just in time for Christmas, and the trailer has some sick shots in it. Set in the 1950s during the Korea War, the faction actions of the US and South Korea against North Korea and China, with weapons used during the tail end of World War II and into this war, including the first time use of jets. If you're interested, I can link a free version of Battlefield 2, and hopefully this free mod can be run on top of it. See what cool shit can happen when you allow mods in your game, Dice? Nah, they won't even let admins install plugins for custom servers anymore. Anyways, that's going to do it for the Battlefield news. I've been the Schwantz27, out like Tracer. Until next time.